We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Set to kick off.
Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Bucks take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Brady now on 1st down. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Shotgun now for Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Chris Godwin, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tough roll that they can fall back on anymore.
And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And, Charles, this infraction's going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Oh, eluding the tackle. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
At their own 42-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
You can script and diagram plays all you want, but no one really envisions something like that happening this early in the game. How about that run to get things started? Didn't he win NFC Player of the Week last week?
Yeah, he was on fire a week ago, and what a start to this one.
Yeah, no sign of him cooling down at all.
Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with a tackle.
It's a pickup of 3.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing Jones. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a 1st here on 3rd down. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
A gain of 5. It's 4th.
They'll run with Barkley. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Saquon Barkley. William Golston in on the stop. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 7.
Now a toss right to Barkley.
24-yard line.
And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead he gets a hole.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
45. Mike, 45. Yeah. You don't want to know. Check 3. Cowboy 80.
Now Jones. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. But how about that one? He reeled it in one-handed for a touchdown. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team because we talk about complementary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Yeah, they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Brady on target to Gronk. 1st down Buccaneers.
It's a gain of 3.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the gun, it's Brady. He's got his running back, LeSean McCoy. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. 2 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Brady. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2. That catch good for only a couple.
At the 49-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 34-yard line. It's a gain of 16. 1st down, Tampa Bay.
1st down, Tampa Bay.
Brady now on 1st down. A quick pass here to Godwin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
Buccaneers.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Brings up second.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Again, they'll throw with Brady. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Mike Evans. Incomplete. Coverage defensively by Logan Ryan.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Brady again. Complete. He finds Brady. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 2nd quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Brady to throw again. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown.
Complete to O.J. Howard.
O.J. Howard, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Game at 7. Ryan Suckup set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. This is Barkley. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. It seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fool them with the inside run.
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Tampa Bay.
A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
And a Buccaneer 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Drops this one off to McCoy underneath. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
At the 4-yard line.
From the gun, Brady. And he's got Gronkowski. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
To number 87,
Rob Gronkowski. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
Ryan Suckup on for the point after.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
Giants 7.
Extra point put through by Suckup, and that makes the score 14-7. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Giants take over first and 10. At their own.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Barkley. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
6, Saquon Barkley, the ball carrier. He was brought down by Lavonte David.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he is going to lose yardage here.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Back deep, Jadon Mickens. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now their last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Buccaneers 21, Giants 7. Ryan Suckup set to kick off.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Giants take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the return will stop right around the 25. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Giants take over.
That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. He's going to float this. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
40-yard line.
Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
Now the big play pushes them all the way out to the 40 now for first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Buccaneers.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line.
They'll run with Fournette. Fournette, a first down, still going. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Dancing to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Barkley, toss play left. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st and 10 at the 40.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Loss of 2.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
On second down, Barkley. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Back-to-back 2-yard losses, and that sets up a tough 3rd and 14.
3rd down and 14.
Now Jones throwing on 3rd and long. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
That's what it is, baby. That's
A great read, and it's picked off. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. A rare pick 6 thrown by Tom Brady. He'd thrown only 14 regular season pick 6s in his career coming into this season. A couple others in the playoffs, the one to Robert Alford in Super Bowl 51. And you might remember the Titans' Logan Ryan doing it late in the wild card round loss a season ago. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. first down. Brady. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. This is caught. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rob Gronkowski with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. Not much there, only a yard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain. This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Jones now on 3rd down. He's going to loft one deep over. This is caught inside the 15. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
28. Giants 21. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Shot before half for Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. Past the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. A gutsy call there. Yates at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
On first down, Jones. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Barkley, the ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 21.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. The toss out to Barkley. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Buccaneers 17-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Tate bringing it in for the Giant touchdown. Golden Tate, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28.
They'll tie the game, 28 all.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
A gain of 14.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Brady. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again, Brady. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Kyler Fackrell able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. The sack backs him up 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. From the gun, Brady. And that is incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with him.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Pulled in at the 24. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
23 yards on the play. Jones on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On second down now. Barkley, not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Barkley, the ball carrier.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Again, it's Barkley. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it with Barkley. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. To throw, Jones. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Looking to throw. Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. Barkley hit and the ball pops free. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. He's at the 50, the 40, 20, 10. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. So many times, tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And they will take a 7-point lead. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Antoine Winfield Jr. picks it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. He was trying to find O.J. Howard. Now a first down carry here from McCoy. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
LeSean McCoy, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Makes the score. Buccaneers
Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead now up to 14.
Ryan Succop set to kick off.
Oh, I think the Bucs got it, and they did. Tampa Bay football. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They run with Barkley on 1st down, and he gets about 5 out of it.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the run, it's Barkley. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Antoine Winfield.
They know that old expression, it's not my night.
2 yards on
It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. From the 38, Jones. Caught right side, Tate. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
4.
Back to throw. Jones. He's going to float this over the middle. That's caught inside the 20.
That's all
and
you
he
got.
will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, 58 yards. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. But they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they could somehow get this one back. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Operating from the gun, Brady. And oh my goodness, what a catch at the 6. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Touchdown.
Mike Evans, his 6th touchdown of the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Buccaneers 56.
Oh, a little cruel here. They're going to go for the onside kick up big.
Succop set to kick off.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
Now it's Barkley. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They'll go to Barkley again, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Barkley, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 40.
The Giants on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Lavonte David, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Number 13.
Mike Evans with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Succop for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Buccaneers 63, Giants 35. Ryan Succop set to kick off.
Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. It was JPP that time, Jason Pierre-Paul, who got in there to blow that play up. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
The ball carrier.
8 yards on the run, and that cuts us down to a 3rd and about 5.
It's a gain of 8.
The Giants on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
22-yard line.
They'll run with Barkley, and he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a toss right to Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry. On
2nd and 11 now. Jones He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
A gain of only a yard. It's fourth down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Brady going to throw here. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand.
And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Vita Vea, his second sack of the night. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. He's going to let it fly. And got his man complete. The 30. The 20. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 79 yards. Back to throw. Jones. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration to body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here Jones gets it out quickly, complete. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Brady going to look to throw. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Brady now on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. But it'll be 2nd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
He'll set up the screen to McCoy. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Again, it's Brady. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Gronk, so tough to cover. Sometimes a flag's going to come out.
His size and his ability create a lot of these pass interference calls. If you're trying to go through him to get to the ball, that's almost impossible, and he benefits on the play.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the rookie, Xavier McKinney. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful. Well, an interesting finish to this one. They get in the end zone at the end of the game. Then they went for 2. It wouldn't have mattered. The game was over, but they didn't get that 2-point conversion.
I think trying to get the 2 points, that was for pride for them. But obviously the guys on the other side of the ball had some pride too. They stopped the 2-point play, even though, as you noted, it did not matter. So both teams battled to the end.
So for the Bucs, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they'll return home next week to take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Giants, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.